Right?
Yeah. So
Okay, that's
so
cool. That's cool. She called last night, and I was gonna answer, but I was like half asleep, so I was gonna call you guys back today. I just got up.
um
Um, so the
what's
latest update I got is that they're trying to say that he had a self-inflicted gunshot wound, but the hospital said there's nobody there matching it. There's nobody there at the hospital with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The hospital's refusing to cooperate with the sheriff because the sheriff's lying.
so what do they do with him?
He's in the hospital. His cousin is there. She flew out right away, so he's. I know she's taking care of that, and she's. Um,
So did the sheriff?
she's not gonna. So what happened is nobody knows what happened, and maybe Heather might know what happened because she's at the hospital, but they won't. I don't know what name he put himself under, so I can't, and I don't know what exactly the injury is. So if I can't describe the injury,
Yeah.
and they have him as a John Doe, they can't tell me if he's there or not. But the police say he's there, or the sheriff says he's there,
Yeah.
and
So
I
it
have to wait
says
till Monday to talk to the case manager, and I don't have Heather's number.
so.
So I'm just waiting. I'm hoping she'll call me at
Um.
some point.
I'm.
But so all I know is that something hit him in the face, and it went through out the back of his head or the back of his neck, and he's got a trachea, and he was in surgery yesterday.
Oh no.
I know, right?
Oh no.
And they fucking destroy. I'll send you guys pictures. They destroyed every fucking thing. Every fucking thing. I can't even hardly go in the house. There's
Where,
chemicals
where you?
everywhere. They went way crazy. They did not need to do what they
Who
did.
called the
They're
cops?
Where?
lying and they're covering shit up.
I know they are.
Who called the
Fucking
cops?
motherfuckers,
Were
man.
you there when that shit happened? Were you there during
No,
that
no.
time?
What happened was is he had. Okay, so I'm sure he'd been talking to Bree
Yeah.
and you guys, and I don't know what he told you about me, but he was in a psychotic break for he didn't completely break until the other day when this all happened, and I was trying to get him to, go back, and out of it, and so it wouldn't escalate. But he was really abusive to me, and I did my best, and then he attacked me, and so and he hurt me pretty bad, so I had to go for help. And, I had to call 911, and I didn't want to do it. I begged him. I even told him, please just let me go and fix my finger. Please let me go. And I wanted to be the one to call, because I knew if I went into town, they were going to call, and I wanted them to know, I wanted to be the one to call so I could tell them it's not his fault. He's having a PTSD break, and, I said, please don't hurt him. It's not his fault that he's doing this.
And
They just ignored me because I didn't want to help them turn him into a fucking terrorist. They ignored everything that I said.
What did you think was gonna happen?
They didn't, they didn't cooperate.
What the fuck did you think was gonna
I
happen?
wouldn't fucking cooperate.
They never do. They do.
Right.
I know.
What did you think was gonna happen though?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he was trying to kill me, so I mean, I had to do something. And then he was hitting
It's
me
called
with
leave.
a club. So, I had to do something,
Yeah.
and I begged him to stop, and he would not stop because he was in a psychotic break, because this past week was, I think it was just too much for him, and they were fucking with him through his phone.
I know they were. That's what they do.
So, yeah, and so every time he sees, in that stuff with the Biltmore, he was saying he was gonna go blow up the Biltmore and stuff. He was literally going crazy.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, what do I do? Nobody here could help. Nobody wants to help here because he has that stigma from the last thing that happened.
I know.
So I
know.
I begged him. I said, I won't call the police station. Just let me come in and get myself cleaned up. Leave me alone, and it'll be fine, But he just kept hitting me with that fucking club and throwing me out of the house. And I was working out, so I was sweaty, and I had no shirt on. It was cold. You know what I mean? And I was bleeding profusely. So, because he smashed my hand, and it made my finger explode.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I mean, I had no fucking choice. I begged him to stop. I said, Jason, please stop.
Oh my goodness, dude.
And then he smashed my hand, and I was like, okay, that's it. I'm calling the police. If you will not let me in to fix my hand, I have to call the police. I don't even have a shirt on. All I have is a sports bra, and you gotta let me at least come in. I said, I'll get a shirt, and I'll wrap my hand, and I will leave. And then I tried to come in to get a shirt and wrap my hand, and then he started dragging me out, and he started beating me.
Fuck, man.
So, and I know that's not him. I know that's
not him.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, I still have to protect myself. I didn't want to die, and I didn't want him to have that on his conscience.
Yeah.
Because if he would have killed me, they would have had every right to come and do what they did.
Well, they were gonna do that regardless. That's what they do. That's what they
Well,
do.
you know, in that moment, I didn't know what else to do, and I had nowhere to go for help because I don't know anybody here.
That story from the sheriff doesn't make sense because if he got hit with something that went through his head, there's no way he could walk out like that.
Exactly.
So
And if you knew the only gun that he had was a giant, like the bullets, were
Yeah.
hollow point bullets that were bigger than my fucking finger. If he shot himself,
he would blow your head
have
off.
a head left.
He wouldn't-
He wouldn't even have a fucking head. Like, they are lying and they're covering up. They took all of my electronic devices.
Well, exactly, because what they did, if he shot out the fucking armored vehicle, I already know 2 and 2.
He did it. He shot warning shots. The sheriff even told me
Well, that was
Jason said they were warning